Welcome to the 2024 IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships, live from Austin, Texas, and brought to you by none other than Eleiko and SBD. And this afternoon we have got the 93 kilo men's masters. We'll run two flights. We'll have the M1s and the M2s, the M2s and the M4s, and then we'll run the M1s and the M3s. Just to give you a bit of an idea of the caliber of these guys, the World Masters 2 record, 234 kilos, and the M4 record is 145 kilos. So some big lifters today. And if you look at the M2s, it's pretty close up the top there. It's going to be a little bit of a battle for the gold medal, and it's certainly going to be a battle for the silver and the bronze as well. And some pretty big lifters in the M4 class as well. You can see the running order on the board on the screen there in front of you. And because we've got multiple age categories running, it's not a bad idea to go to goodlift.info and you can watch the live scoreboard from there as well. And we're just about to get underway with Jose Salem will be the first lifter from Peru in the M2s. Looking to open his campaign at 110 kilos.
Bars loaded, Jose Salem.
And always tough being the first lifter out. Jose Salem, I think this might be his first international. And that is a clean opening lift with 3 whites.
This is good. Bars loaded, Yves Dubois.
So then we go to Yves Dubois from Canada, 125 kilos. We're in the M4s now. Competed in this competition back in 2017 in Killeen. Gets one on the board. Here's it. And we'll stay in
Claude Welcome.
The M4s for Claude Welcome from the US. Claude was an M3 gold medalist back in 2016. He finished 4th in the M3s in 2019. And puts on a good 130 opener. The chase after a medal in the M4s.
Bars loaded, Dean Schwartz.
So Dean Schwartz from Canada now. We're in the M2s now. I think this is his first international as well. Best lift of 147.5. This shouldn't be too much trouble. And waiting on the referee's lights. It should be a good lift.
Pause for a
We
second.
can't bring the next lifter out until the last lift has been given. It is 3
Bars
whites.
loaded, Richard Tamaki.
And Richard Tamaki from Canada in the M2s. A lot of lifters here today and this week making their international debut. A little bit of a struggle in the midsection there, just at the transition point. He
Look
gets
at this
one
go.
yellow card. We'll have a look at the replay and we'll see if we can pick up what the ref was looking at.
Bars loaded.
And the yellow
Petrie
card can be for a
Roncainen.
number of different infringements and nothing we can see from that angle. Petri Ronkainen now from Finland, 152.5. We are still in the M2s. And that was a good press, and I don't think he's done
Let
the
this
bench
go.
press championship before. Oh yeah, back in 2017 he competed bench press.
Bars loaded. John Kluwe.
One. Kluwe from Germany, 157.5. Not his first time on the international platform. Finished 5th last year. So we're looking to improve on that. And that's a good start.
Let this good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Masters 4 record about to be loaded on the bar. Bars loaded. Stanislav Mental.
Stanislav Mental now from Poland, looking for a world record in the M4s, 165. The previous world record, 145. So he's looking to absolutely demolish that world record. Oh, he makes that look very easy. 3 white lights, no one can argue with that. Our first world record in this session.
Bars loaded. Edward Ruland.
We jump back to the M2s for Edward Ruland from the US. He's a bronze medalist in 2022. And that is a great start
Let this go.
to his campaign today.
Bars loaded.
We'll load the bar to
Plotnitsky.
177.5. Leonid Plotnitsky from Ukraine. And we have seen him around for many years, and you would have seen him coaching this week as well. Oh, that was a quick 177.5 as well. We'll be putting some pressure on the top runners.
Bars loaded. Tomohiro Sakai.
Our next lifter to the platform, Tomohiro Sakai from Japan, looking for 185. gold medalist last year. And looking to defend that title today.
Bars loaded, Hervé France.
But it's not going to be an easy road to the gold medal. Hervé France, coincidentally from France. 185 as well. And he's a little bit heavier than Sakai, so you will have to outlift him to take the gold. Well, it looked good, but it wasn't as quick as Sakai. And that brings us to the end of round one already. That was a very quick round with an extremely fast spotting crew. And there's the standings at the moment with Sakai on 185, France on 185, and Plotnitsky on 177.5. And Jose Salem takes the platform for his second lift at 120 kilos in the M2s. We've got a re-rack there. I'm not entirely sure what it was for. And he hasn't realised that he's allowed to reset. No start command was giving. He still has 20 seconds. And the side referees are not putting their hands down, which means something isn't right in his setup. And from that angle, we couldn't really see what it was. One of the spotters is motioning to his elbow, saying his elbow isn't locked. It wasn't in a locked position, so you have to be in a locked position. Your elbow's locked, shoulders, head, butt on the bench, feet flat on the floor before you will get the start command. We move to Yves Dubois from Canada now, 132.5 in the M4s. And the jury has pressed an overrule button. Whether they're going to award him a relift, I'm not entirely sure, but we will find out momentarily. Well, he's put in a third attempt, so not entirely sure what has happened there. See the jury running across to the table. Sorry, that was a referee running across to the table with some technical issues. Not entirely sure why we've got a jury overrule button happening.
The jury could reset their lights.
And looks like we've reset everything now. And Yves Dubois being very patient
Bars loaded
in the background. It's not easy when you're ready to walk out and lift and suddenly you've got to wait. But, you know, these are the things that happen at competitions on all levels. You've got to be prepared for it. And I think it's the elbow locking again, so not having their elbows in a locked position, they will not get the start command. And that elbow, you can see, is still not in that correct position. And we're going to see if we can get it locked out. The side referee still not putting his hand down, so he'll time out on that, unfortunately. So It was just his right arm. The other one was fine.
Bars loaded. Claude Welcome.
So we'll move now to the M4s. Claude Welcome from the US, 135. So the rule is that your elbows have to be locked at the start and at the finish. And that looks like a good lift from Claude. It is. And you'll see all the guys come out now making an extra special effort to lock their elbows.
Bars loaded. Dean Schwartz.
So we move to Dean Schwartz for 145 from Canada, back into the M2s. And you look at the M2s, Sakai, France, Plotnitsky are all very close. Roland just nipping at their heels for a medal as well. Dean Schwartz gets 145. Not really sure how much more there is there. I think that was a personal best for it.
Bars loaded. Richard Tamaki.
So Richard Tamaki now from Canada, 150. Oh, and stalled out in the middle there. He got good speed off the chest. If we see the replay from the side on that one, we'll maybe be able to pick up whether he pushed a bit too straight. Didn't get a bad touch.
Bars loaded. Petrie Rod Kanan.
And I think he just got a little bit out of position there and couldn't get his momentum. So Petri Raikkonen from Finland now 160. And that should be a good lift.
Lift is good.
Getting closer to the edge of his limit though.
Bars loaded. Jan Chloe.
It's a little bit of lateral movement there that threw him off a little bit. So Juan Culver now from Germany, 162.5.
Lift is good.
And that is a good lift. And we will jump back into the M4s for another world record attempt. Stanislav has already destroyed the current world record. Set it at 165, looking at destroying that as well. That is just making a mess of the world record. And he gets 2-1. He's got one red light with a blue card there.
Bars loaded. Edward Ruland.
The elbows look fine. I couldn't see any double movement. Jury seems to be okay with it. And that previous record was actually set last year in Sun City. Pierre Got the halt from France. Edward Roland now from America, 180. That was good. He's just keeping himself close enough to that leading pack to put some pressure on and maybe force a mistake.
Bars loaded.
He's got a little bit of room left to move. You can see in this lift, he's still got another few kilos in him. So Leonid Plotnitsky now, Ukraine, 185. Trying to put some pressure on the lead group. This will put up into silver momentarily. He's a little bit lighter than France. Oh, you made that look easy. Plenty of power off the chest. And that is what you want. You want that speed off the chest so you can chase it into the tricep region. And now we go to 190 kilos. Hervé, France. 190 to rocket up into the gold medal position with one lifter to follow him. Well, didn't look much different than his first lift. Maybe a touch slower, but not much in it.
Bars loaded. Tomohiro Sakai.
So Tomohiro Sakai now from Japan, 195 to take back the gold medal position. Tomohiro is looking really strong today. And that was super fast as well. He has got lots of room to move. He got a red light with a yellow card, which could mean a number of different things. We'll have a bit of a look. And the jury has actually overruled that for a no lift. And I'm not entirely sure. I can't really see from there what it was for if I find out. But he looks strong. So we move into round 3 already. Jose Salem, 120 to retake that. So he... And from this angle I can't really see, but it looks like that right elbow is not locked. He still has 17 seconds and he has a quick setup. Well, he did really well to push that up and get 3 white lights after having to reset twice. That is a huge effort to be able to do that.
Bars loaded. Yves Dubois.
Yves Dubois from Canada, 132.5. Had issues locking out his elbow. And the chief referee has actually stood up to make sure he clearly understands what the issue is. And it is that I think it's his left elbow, is it? And he's not going to get the signal from the side referee again. And he will time out, unfortunately, with just one lift on the board. He will take the bronze medal. And we'll reload the bar to 140. Claude Welcome from the US.
Bars loaded, Claude Welcome.
Looking for 140, and he has the silver medal. It was mental from Poland. Too far ahead to chase for the gold medal, especially considering he's just broken the world record twice. Oh, he's put the fight in, but it was just a bit too much, but he will take the silver medal in the M4s. Go back to the M2s for a little bit.
Bars loaded, Dean Schwartz.
Dean Schwartz from Canada. 150 kilos. He's nudging ahead of his personal best. And I think he's done it. The referees say no lift. We've got 3 red lights, all with blue cards.
Bars loaded, Richard Tamaki.
Yeah, you can see the bar dip there ever so slightly, but great job from the referees to pick that up. So Richard Tamaki from Canada, 150. Can you get this on his second? And just a little bit too heavy today. He's got a big smile on his face after having a go at that one.
Bars loaded, John Clouet.
So Juan Couve now from Germany, 165. He is ranked number 5. And even in Ronkainen lifts his 165, he will still be ranked number 5 on body weight. Oh, he had to work hard, but he gets it there, and I think it's a good lift. It is 2 whites. Got 1 yellow card from the center referee.
Bars loaded, Petri Ronkainen.
Should be okay. I can see the jury having a look, but I think it's all right. Number 3, Ronkainen from Finland now, 165. He is ranked number 6 in the world now. And gets a good lift on with 3 white lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
And now we will have a 3rd world record attempt. Stanislav Mental from Poland, 182.5. If you remember, the previous world record before today was 145.5. He broke it at 165. He broke it again at 175, and now he's looking for 182.5. This is a huge lift. That is setting a world record that I think will stand for quite some time. I think he could have put 190 there on it and still got it. He's got one red light with a blue card there. Let's wait to see the replay and see if the jury respond to that.
Bars
The
loaded.
blue card is
Edward
usually
Ruben.
downward movement or elbow position. And I think the jury are happy with that. So he sets the world record at 182.5. So Edward Ruler now from America, 187.5 on the bar. We still put him up into the silver medal position temporarily. And I think he has done it. He has 3 whites. He has given himself every opportunity to get on the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we've got a couple of attempt changes coming in now.
Bars
More than one, I
loaded.
imagine.
Leonid Plotnatsky.
So Leonid Plotnitsky now from Ukraine, 187.5. And we have a misload because that was his change that went in.
Bars loaded.
So you got a couple of changes at the end of the round, much
Plotnitsky.
like deadlift in full powerlifting. And you have up until bar loaded is called to get that change in. So Leonid Plotnitsky now from Ukraine, 187.5. This will put him up into silver medal. With 2 lifters to follow him. Oh, look at the effort into that. A great lift, a sniff of a medal.
Let this go.
Gets him up there. He is in the silver medal position now. See an attempt change going in. And he is at the very least guaranteed the bronze.
All right, we've got some attempt changes going on. Jockeying for position here.
So Tomohiro Sakai now, 195.
Bars loaded. Tomohiro Sakai.
And River France has put in a change to go to 197.5. So he missed this on his second. Not a result of not being able to lift the weight, more of a technical issue. And this will put him into the gold medal position with 1 lifter to follow him. Well, it was smooth. 3 whites. He's in the gold medal position.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It is
this
now
is
up to
attempt
Nevers
for
France
win.
to respond.
Makes bars loaded. Herb France.
Of course, Nevers France with no other option other than to outlift Sakai, as Sakai weighs about a kilo less. This is 197.5 for the gold medal. Currently Sakai is sitting in gold. Plotnitsky guaranteed the bronze medal now. And just a little bit too much. And that brings us to the end of the M2s and the M4s. Sakai taking the gold medal with 195. France taking the silver with 190. And Plotnitsky taking the bronze with 187.5. And in the M4s, Mental with 3 world records from Poland to take the gold medal. Welcome from the US with the silver, and Dubois from Canada with the bronze medal. But we will move right away into the M1s and the M3s. Current world record for M1s, 234.5, and the M3s, 205.5. We'll start off with John Magura from Canada. 110 in the M3s.
This is good.
And he gets a good lift for his first lift.
Bars loaded. Stephen Fleming.
Stefan Fleming now 120. Still in the M3s. He finished 6th in this competition last year in Sun City. And he finished 6th in the equipped as well. Now hopefully he's lifting both raw and equipped.
Bars loaded. Vimal Indu Sharma.
Vimal Indu Sharma now from India, 125. So he competed at this competition last time in Tokyo. I think he competed equipped last in Tokyo. He did, with a result of 140. Doing 125 in the classic competition. And gets that one on the board.
Bars loaded. Luis Carriaza.
And then Peru now 135. We're into the M1s. Luis Carranza from Peru. And that is a good opening lift.
Which is good. Bars loaded. Thomas Reed.
We go back to the M3s. Thomas Ring from Sweden. Certainly no stranger to the international competition. Was a gold medalist last year in equipped, I think. And 3 white lights.
Bars loaded.
Certainly
Edson
didn't go all to
Kamagawa.
plan, but he got the lift on. So Edson Kamagawa from Brazil now. We are back into the M1s. And that is a good lift.
Bars loaded. Uwe Herring.
Uwe Herring now from Germany, 140. We're back down into the M3, sorry. And he is certainly in the running to get on the podium today. It's a pretty closely stacked class in the top four there. 140, 145, 145, 150. There's not much separating them. And that is a good start.
Good. Bars loaded, Thomas Setchik.
And Thomas Sensic now from the US, 145. And the M3s. And it's a good lift.
Bars loaded, Andre Laforette.
So we stay in the M3s for Andre Laforette from France. 145. And from here, that looks good. He has a long way to move that bar, though. It's one red light with a blue card there.
Bars loaded, Stephen Crane.
And Stephen Crane from Puerto Rico, 150 in the M3s. Is the highest opening nomination. But he is certainly not going to have it all his own way. We've got 4 lifters trying to push, or 5 lifters really, trying to push for that gold medal. And that was a heavy opener. I'm not sure where he's going to go from there.
Bars loaded, Laurent Burke.
So we move to the M1s now for the next lifters. Laurent Burke from Hungary, 165. And it looks clean, but again, that was a hard opening lift.
Bars loaded, Ronnie Creto.
So we move into 165 kilos now. Ronnie Reitel from Germany. And that was a better looking opening lift. 165 with 3 whites.
Bars loaded, Slavomir Chasik.
Slavomir Jasica from Poland now, 170. And making short work of that one.
Lift is good. Bars loaded, Leonardo Stellet.
Now Leonardo Stilett from Brazil, 185. And certainly in the battle for a podium finish. And I imagine he'll be trying to chase after the gold if the opportunity presents itself. Well, it was a slow lift, but it certainly didn't look like an overly difficult wrist.
Bars loaded. Otokgali Tensei.
Otokgali Sendayush from Mongolia now. With a monster 192.5. So he has won this event in 2022, I believe. And he gets the 3 white lights here. He's going to be tough to beat today.
Top of the order, second attempt.
So that is the end of round 1.
Bars loaded.
So currently Sendayush in front on 192.5 for the M1s. Stilett in silver in the M1s. And if we look at the M3s, Crane out in front on 150. Lefray in 145 and Senich in 145 as well. And Stephen Fleming looking to retake 120. Hasn't got a lift on the board yet.
Lift is good.
And he gets that one on the board and breathes a big sigh of relief. So John Nagura from Canada now, 120. So we are still in the M3s. Probably not in the running for a podium, but trying to push up in the rankings a little. Oh, and that was a tough lift. That took a lot of energy out of him. He gets 2 whites, a red with a red card.
Bars loaded. Bimbal into Sharma.
Bimal Indushama from India now, 132.5. He's currently ranked number 6. I imagine he would like to hold on to that ranking or even try and move up. Oh, just a little bit too heavy there. Just didn't move off his chest very well. We see the replay. Looks like he pushed in the wrong direction a little.
Bars loaded. Yue Herring.
Just couldn't really get to the tricep point. Uwe Herring now from Germany, 145. Still in the M3s. And Indu Sharma has scratched his last lift, interestingly. And that's a good lift. It's good leg drive, gets the speed off the chest. Thomas Ring from Sweden now, 145.
white lights.
And that is a good lift.
Bars loaded, Edison Kamagawa.
Edson Kamagawa from Brazil now. 145 on the bar in the M1s. And that was a good lift. Very convincing.
Good. Bars loaded, Thomas Senchik.
So Thomas Sensic from the US now, 150 in the M3s. This will put him up into the gold medal position temporarily with two lifters to follow him. And that is 3 whites again.
Bars loaded, Andre Laforette.
Andre Laforette now from France, 150. Looking to get up into that gold medal position as well. And just couldn't quite get it moving. Got it off the chest well, but then it stalled out, unfortunately.
Bars loaded, Luis Carranza.
So we jump up into the 93s for a couple of lifts. Sorry, the M1s for a couple of lifts. Luis Carranza from Peru, 150. Trying to move up the rankings a little. This will push him up from 7th to 6th. And it looks good. It is 3 whites.
Bars loaded, Stephen Crane.
This platform crew is so fast. Bar loaded is called before we even get a chance to look at the replay from the previous lifter. Stephen Crane, Puerto Rico, 152.5. Has lifted above this previously. Well, I probably wouldn't be looking for any more than 155 for a third on that one.
Bars loaded, Laurent Burke.
Laurent Burke from Hungary now, 172.5. So put him up into the bronze medal position temporarily with a few lifters to follow. Oh, that is tough. He's still driving, but not going to get it there.
Bars loaded, Ronnie Creote.
So 172.5 stays on the bar for Ronnie Kreitel from Germany, 172.5. To get him into the bronze medal position temporarily. Oh, I think he's got it there. He has 3 whites. That'll put him in bronze medal position with 3 lifters to follow and another round, of course. But he's given himself an opportunity, although there's not a whole lot of room left to move. So, Slavomir Jasica from Poland now, 177.5 to move from 4th into bronze. And it is a good lift with 3 whites. So Okandali send Ayush from Mongolia, 197.5. He is in the gold medal position, and I think if he hits 197.5, that will almost lock it away.
Bars loaded, Leonardo.
Bar loaded has been called now. So we just had a bit of an order issue. So we've actually got Leonardo Stilett from Brazil, 190. And then Sendayush will come out with 197.5. And he gets it there. There he has the silver medal, not 100% locked out, but it's fairly secure. So now Sendayush from Mongolia, 197.5. And I think this lift will lock that gold medal away. I cannot see anyone else being able to challenge that. Plus he has another lift to come. Well, he gets the 3 whites. And I imagine he'll probably go conservative and hit the 200 next. Stilett is a very light 93 kilo lifter, weighing in only 85 kilos. There's a big weight advantage. Carranza even lighter at 84. So Stephen Fleming from Canada, 122.5 in the M3s. And M3s are age 60 to 69. And unfortunately, that's a no lift.
Bars loaded, John Noguera.
So John Noguera now from Canada, 122.5. This will not change his rankings. He is ranked number 7. Oh, I have no idea how he managed to do that.
Lifters
But he gets
go.
3 white lights.
Bars loaded. UA Harry.
So you are heading from Germany now, 150, to shoot him up into the bronze medal position with several lifters to follow. Oh, he got great speed off the chest, which gave him the opportunity to get those triceps working. 3 whites, he gets it on the board.
Bars loaded. Thomas Ring.
Thomas Ring now to get up past him into the silver medal position at 150. Of course, Thomas Ring only weighing in at 85 kilos today. Well, he gave it some fight, but it was a little bit too much. Just couldn't get it there.
Bars loaded. Andre Laferette.
So Andre Laferette now from France, 150. Missed this on his second. Can he get it on his third attempt? This will move him up into silver medal just for a moment. And just a bit too heavy.
Bars loaded. Edson Kamakawa.
So Edson Kamakawa from Brazil now, 150 in the M1s. Everyone trying to push the envelope, trying to move up the rankings a little bit. And looks like that one is successful. It's a good lift. Unfortunately, it won't change his ranking.
Bars loaded. Thomas Senchuk. Temp change.
Got an attempt change going in from Thomas Sensic. And what he's doing. Got 152.5 on there.
Bars loaded. Thomas Senchuk.
So we'll put him up into gold medal position for a moment, with Crane to follow him. And the chief referee just giving him the information so he knows what the problem is. And he gets, and it is extremely energy draining to have to lift that bar, hold it, re-rack, lift it again, hold it, re-rack. And it's quite unusual for them to get the lift after that.
Bars loaded. Stephen Crane.
So we go back to the M3s with our current gold medalist, 155. No one can take this away from him. He is the M3 93 kilo world champion. just wants to finish it with a bit of icing on top. And you can't always have your cake and eat it too. But he put in a big effort and he will go home the world champion. And then we jump back into the M1s for Luis Carranza, Peru. 157.5, ranked number 6. Wow, I think he's done it. The way he put that bar to his chest, almost dumped it onto his chest. I didn't think he was going to, but he muscled that back up.
Bars loaded, Laurent Burke.
Laurent Burke from Hungary now, 172.5. This will move him from 5th to 4th. Yeah, and as soon as you start twisting your head like that, you pretty much reduce your probability of losing that tightness. You're pushing energy other places. We've got a temp change going in. So Ronnie Keitel has made a change to 180 to go after the bronze medal. So we'll move him from 4th to 3rd.
Bars loaded, Ronnie Krettel.
Oh, he almost got it there. Just couldn't get through to the triceps. It was so close.
Slavomir Jasic.
Slavomir Jasic now from Poland, 182.5. He has the bronze medal. Nobody can take it away. He's just outside the top 2, a bit too far away to challenge. But he has managed to hold off a couple of other lifters there that were chasing after him for that bronze. Can he get 182.5 to finish 3 from 3? Yes, he can. And he does with 3 whites.
Bars loaded, Leonardo Stellet.
So Leonardo Stellet now from Brazil, 197.5. This is to put him in the lead, into the gold medal position. Sent Ayush to follow. Can he find what he needs? He's going to need to dig deep for this one. And just a bit too much, but he will go home with a silver medal at the World Championships. And we have an attempt change going in from Sendayush. I'm not entirely sure what he's changing to. .202.5. I imagine that is something significant for him.
Bars loaded. Ochka Dahlia Tenzin Ayush.
He's been re-racked, not entirely sure what the issue was. I couldn't quite see. He has time. Oh, and he's jumped the press command there. But he is the world champion with a gold medal in the M193 kilo class.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes action on the platform. But stay tuned, we will be
And we'll
handing
get
out
the
awards
final
shortly.
results on the board in just a moment. And there in the M1s, Sendayush with 197.5, Stellet with 190, and Yasicha with 182.5 in the M1s. In the M3s, Crane takes the gold with 152.5, Sensic with the silver with 150, and Herring with the bronze with 150 on body weight as well. Don't go too far away. We will have the medal ceremony very, very shortly, and of course we'll be back this afternoon with more action in the sub-junior women's 69s and junior 69s, and the sub-junior and junior men's 93s.
today's awards presenters, Alain Hamon from Luxembourg and Bill Clayton from the United States. First off, in the Masters 4 93 kilogram weight class, third place from Canada, Yves Dubois. In second place, from the United States, Claude Welcome. And your champion, from Poland, Stanislaw Mental. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Polish national anthem. Thank you. Next up, we have the Masters 3 93 kilogram division. In third place, from Germany, Uig Herring. In second place, from the United States, Thomas Senchin. And your champion, from Puerto Rico, Stephen Crane. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Puerto Rican national anthem. Thank you. Next up, we have the Masters 2 93 kilogram division. In third place, from Ukraine, Leonid Platitsky. In second place, from France, Herb France. And your champion from Japan, Tomohiro Sakai. Please rise and move your hats for the playing of the Japanese national anthem. Thank you. Next up, we have the Masters 1, 93 kilogram weight class. In third place, from Poland, Sławomir Jędrzejczyk. In second place, from Brazil, Leonardo Stilete. And your champion, from Mongolia, Atgondalai Tetsen Ayush. Please rise, move your hats for the playing of the Mongolian national anthem. Thank you. That'll conclude action here today. But we're going to give one more big round of applause to all our athletes as they walk off. And we will see you at 4 p.m. for our next session. Thank you. The next session begins.